Yo, what's going on, boats? It's your boy Top Dog Rolly or Rolly Dog. So in today's video I'm doing a little bit of a PvP guide. This is how to defend your ship as a solo sloop against 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 if you're unlucky enough, but how to defend your ship against 1 or more pirates as a solo sloop. So in this gameplay, as you can see, I'm just doing a merchant voyage, you know, just trying to get up my rep, trying to record a video on how to get some juicy sales. And then this sloop decides to pull up on me out of nowhere, unprovoked. And you know, if someone's sailing towards you like that, they're not friendly. Always act on Sea of Thieves. If you're a solo, act like everyone is your enemy, no matter what, because you are instantly on the back foot as a solo. So just instantly act like everyone's your enemy. So I decided to sail away a little bit, put a little bit of distance between me and this crew, suss out and gauge how aggressive they are going to play and whether or not they are an immediate threat. But as you can see here, they decided to turn the sails to follow me, so they are an immediate threat and they are going hyper aggressive. This could be deemed a little bit of a controversial strategy, but I decided to pull an anchor turn to the left and just instantly start getting shots on them, because if we're going to fight, I might as well throw the first shot, throw the first punch, whatever you want to call it, because I'm not going to be on the back foot. I want to be in charge. I want to have the dominance in this fight as a solo. But I decided to just hold my position as they were going to board, and I do not want to be caught on the anchor because I'm in an instant disadvantage. So I decided to keep my ship still, and I completely forgot I had a throwing knife attached, so it got a little bit interesting, but they decided to do a double board, which wasn't the smartest move on their end, as they have holes, quite a few holes, especially from ramming me. But as you can see here, I'm on bananas and coconuts. I am on the back foot as it is, never mind being on bananas and coconuts. But anyway, I decided to just play the ladder trick where you go up one ladder and then jump to the other ladder. It is very basic. Most decent players will understand how to counter that. But these players weren't very good, but they were decent enough to hold their own in a fight. But I dispatched one of them, and then the other guy, he just simply got the better of me as I had a throwing knife. What else am I supposed to do? I don't really know. On the Ferry of the Damned, I decided to switch to my cutlass straight away. I do not want to sink to these absolute noobs. Returning to my ship, I knew I was going to sink soon if I don't act quick, but this guy relied too much on the blunderbuss and I got the edge over him with the sword. And I'm going to play an audio clip of what the death groan sounds like. I don't know if you heard it over my ugly voice, but I'm going to play a clip of what the death groan sounds like. So if you hear this sound, you need to drop everything and book, even if you're mid-fight. Whilst these guys were coming back for a second attack, I raised the sail a little bit, undid my anchor, and then got ready for combat. When I came closer to their ship, I decided to raise my sails fully and just have a slow turn when they were coming to attack me, as I can just get shot after shot after shot on them. But it made it easier for them to board, but they were coming my direction. I had the advantage and I was just going to absolutely pelt them with as many cannonballs as I possibly could. So if we rewind it just a little bit, you'll see exactly what I did to prevent them from boarding. And when they did board, you can see the absolute beautiful bunny hop I did to prevent getting hit with the sword. This is probably one of the most beautiful moves I've ever pulled off in Sea of Thieves. After I sword dashed around him, I just literally hit him twice, moved around him so he couldn't get a swing off on me, and then I saw his teammate trying to reboard his boat, sniped him, and unleashed blunder bombs on him to knock him a bit off guard, and then I knew he had to repair and bail, so I decided to rotate my ship around to get the better angle. Always remember to check how much water you have, even if it's just a little bit, get a bucket off, it can save you a lot of time in the future. But as soon as I had a slight angle, I was still turning, chain shotted their mast, got a few pot shots in, and then decided to straighten the boat so I had a beautiful angle on them. So if you listen really good, you will be able to tell when someone is about to board your vessel, and you should be able to counter that in time. Always guard the ladder with either a blunderbuss or a sword. Anything else is pretty much useless. But as you can see here, I can hear which side he's going to board at. I think he's going to board the right side. I hear him swim under, hit him with the throwing knife I've just picked up. Unfortunately, he did heal and blundered me off the ship, but he made the stupid decision of coming after me into the water. I boarded my ship back and literally just held ladders until he tried to come back up. He thought he could play me by going to the other ladder, but I decided to just quickly book it and then bang, shot him, and then waited for him to use his blunderbuss attack, sworded him, and then I needed to get a bucket off and then get some pot shots to prevent him from his teammate from shooting me, as that could put me in a bad predicament if I get one-balled. So after getting a few pot shots on him, I had to keep slowly maintaining my water level. So this is something you will have to watch out as being a solo sloop, is maintaining keeping your ship afloat basically. But I heard this guy trying to be sly and tried to board the left ladder. He thought he was slick. I didn't hear any noise for a while, so I knew he was sat on the ladder, so I decided to jump and shoot him. I accidentally fell into the water, but he boarded the ship and obviously jumped off and panicked, so I checked downstairs, he wasn't there, so I decided to get another lucky shot in, just to avoid this guy getting on the cannon again, and then he comes back. I don't know where he was or what he was doing, but I obviously missed him. He nearly kills me, I kill him, and I'm on like literally 3 blunder pellets off death, so I decided to hit their boat with some blunder bombs so they will not be able to get angle on me. It didn't really work as well as I thought it would, but I can see his teammate trying to grab the cannon, and I simply can't let that happen, because if I get one-balled, it is GG's. Whilst I've got them injured, I decided while one of them's dead to get a few repairs off, just so I'm not filling up as fast and I do not get as stressed out worrying about maintaining my ship's water level. But whilst they're hurting, I use this as a time to heal, if that makes sense. It did unfortunately take a little bit too long repairing, and this guy didn't manage to get on the cannon, but luckily he didn't have an angle on my cannon, so I just instantly shot at his cannon line and he was just off the cannon straight away. Didn't let him get the opportunity to get back on the cannon, but I could see that one was on the cannon and one was bucketing, so I could not let that happen again, otherwise it would have been GG's. So I do my utmost to keep him off the cannon. I know I'm running low on cannonballs, but I have to finish the job, otherwise it's just game over. Whilst I was bailing, once again this guy was trying to board my vessel. I was just simply not allowing it to happen. I was actually going a bit try hard here, but I don't know what happened there, I just fumbled. But my water was filling up at a decent pace now, so I just had to shoot and just instantly defend this guy as best as I could. But I had to just keep shooting, keep bailing, and keep stopping this guy from boarding, as I was just running stupidly low on supplies and I just couldn't afford for this fight to go on for any longer. So the aim for me was to get my ship dry so then I could go on the aggro and board their ship. That was the aim, but this guy was doing his utmost to prevent me from doing that, so as soon as I dispatched this guy, I was going to repair and go on the aggro on them. So after repairing the hulls, I decided to go get some more shots on it, but I managed to see that guy in the water. I knew because I had to go grab cannonballs, I had just enough time for 2 shots, then I would have to go straight away and guard the ladder. I hit him with the sword combo as soon as he comes up the ladder, knock him off, and I knew that he's going to wait for his blunderbuss to reload before he comes and boards again. So I know I have time to get another shot in to prevent their cannoneer or whatever role he was playing to try and get a board. Hear him come up the right ladder, snipe him, and now I seize my opportunity to absolutely unload with more cannonballs. And now, if any time, this is the time that I'm going to go board. Dry my ship, and I know it's time I need to go board. When I got onto their boat, I was expecting them to be way more hurt than they actually were, which it was a big surprise how well they managed to do, but I decided to take their coconuts as that's the best thing they are offering me right now. take this guy out as fast and as smooth, I'd say as smooth as possible. This guy is definitely the better player out of the two, and my only option here is to spread fire on the back of the boat. Hopefully it creates more holes. Spread some fire on the front as well to get it spread nice and evenly, so hopefully they set fire. But I find some mangoes in that fruit crate. This was absolutely game changing. So if you're trying to spawn camp people on a sloop, I wouldn't advise it. It is quite toxic, but I didn't really have any other option as I was running out of supplies. So I decided to spawn camp. Standing on the back of the sloop on the canopy is definitely the best tactic to do so. As you can see where they spawn, pretty much anywhere, and they can't sneak up behind you. But I heard this guy spawning, I heard the shing of a sword when he spawned in. Went for the aggro push, missed my sniper shot. But luckily I could take this guy out using just my sword, which can be very stressful. But his teammate was back, so I had to pull back and just stay at distance really. I knew he was on lower than 30 HP after I hit him with the sniper and he's been on fire. So I decided to push him. His teammate comes and I'm on the back foot here. They've been knocked off their boat. So they could get shots on me here, they could do whatever they want, but they didn't. They were just more panicking about the fire because fire makes them panic, and they are filling up quite decently now. Killed one of them because he obviously didn't heal, and I'm sure that this guy's just going to come push me, so I pull back and just wait for him to miss his shot, pull out his sword, and I decide to go on the aggro again. He very, very nearly kills me here, very nearly. If I was on fire, I would be dead. I have no other choice but to jump off, and he jumps in after me. What a fool. I know he's on low health, so I have to wait until he's missed his sword combo to swing. And he's dead. Now I know that as soon as one of these guys spawn back, they are going to have to book it straight away, so I'm not bothered about getting the mango out the fruit crate or anything like that. I'm just waiting to kill one of them, and that is literally it. I get lol ready because they started this fight obviously thinking it was going to be an easy sink, but no, I decided to just teach these guys a lesson, not to mess with random people on the seas. He hits me with the blunderbuss from long range, don't do that. He misses, and he's more aggro on me he's more bothered about killing me than saving his ship. And yeah, they sunk. They fully got what they both deserved. So yeah, I hit him with the lol. He tries to go back to my ship, but can't let that happen. I do miss this shot, it's quite embarrassing, you know, but yeah, this is basically it. It's all from your boy, Top Dog Rolly or Rolly Dog. Hope this guy did help at least some of you beautiful people out there. I know some of this might be just to ears that everybody already knows some of this, but this is a guide for the new player, how to defend your ship as a solo. And yeah, I hope it did help at least one of you beautiful people out there. He did kill me, but I'll call that a constellation kill, as I did absolutely massacre these guys. Anyway, it's all from me, your boy Top Dog Rolly or Rolly Dog. I don't know where we're at with the channel right now because I've been doing Fortnite. I have been absolutely loving Fortnite. So it just depends how I'm feeling, but yeah. Yeah. And you put how many health do I have? I can't stress this enough. Also, bind your food to a key that's close. I bind my food to the back mouse button on the side. If your mouse doesn't have that, maybe bind it to like the number 3, number 1, number 2, ZXC or something. Bind it to somewhere close so you don't have to get the menu out. But yeah, I should have mentioned that earlier. But that's all from me, your boy Top Dog Rolly or Rolly Dog. Hope this guide did help at least some of you beautiful people out there. Anyway, peace out.